Good morning, Jays, and happy Wednesday. I'm Danny Johnston.
And I'm Peyton Larison. Today we'll be getting a weather update from Jackson and an update on Blue Jay athletics with Thomas and John.
Starting off with some announcements, President Donald Trump stated on Monday another possible government shutdown at the week's end will be apparently up to the Democrats.
Trump is set to hold his first political rally of the year in El Paso, Texas, on Monday as the lawmakers race to Friday deadline to come to an agreement over border security and agency funding, or risk another shutdown.
On other news, a local woman in Jacksonville, Florida said she was attacked by a pit bull while running the Donna Marathon race, and the Atlantic Beach police are investigating. Julie Stackhouse said she was about a mile out from the finish line near Sharon 4th Street when a dog viciously attacked her.
The attack left her with stitches and she ended her race heading to the hospital. Stackhouse is a personal trainer and this year was her 10th year racing in the Donna Marathon, which is a marathon that raises awareness for breast cancer patients. Atlantic Beach Police said the owner of that dog has been cited and fined since the incident. The dog was also put on home quarantine per the Department of Health request. And speaking of pit bulls, in Kansas City and Liberty area, pit bulls have been put back on the ballot to let the people decide whether or not the pit bull ban should be lifted or not.
Okay, this voting will take place in late April. On Friday, Kansas City police officers were called to respond to an unthinkable situation. One of their own had gone missing and was feared to be suicidal.
Liberty police located the officer's vehicle in a church parking lot off Cookingham Drive. The officer was inside, suffering from a critical self-inflicted gunshot wound.
He was rushed to the hospital where he remained in critical condition and on life support until his organs could be donated later that Monday.
This is just a reminder of the importance of mental health. For anyone struggling, there is many resources provided at LHS, from Sprigio to our amazing counselors and a suicide hotline.
I know the counselors at LHS go above and beyond for, all of their students. Shout out to Ms. Wiederhold for being the best counselor out there. And if you are ever in need of help, do not be, afraid to reach out. And while we are talking about Liberty High School, I know that there is a lot happening in Liberty High School athletics. So let's head over to Thomas Hand and John Alvey to tell us everything we need to know about our Blue Jay sports.
Thank you, Danny. Last night was a big night in basketball at all levels, so we'll dive right into the news.
Starting off in Blue Jays basketball, our boys took on Truman at home last night and came up short, losing by a score of 44-65. The Jays struggled offensively and had trouble keeping control of the ball, allowing Truman to essentially control the game from the tip-off. This is the third straight loss for our Jays, and they will be looking to snap the losing streak on Friday night as they are set to face their rivals Liberty North on the road.
Hopefully our Blue Jays can come back and get ready for districts. Moving on to the NCAA, Big 12 leaders Kansas State defeated the Texas Longhorns on the road last night with a score of 71-64. This is the 9th straight conference win for the Wildcats as they look to maintain their 2-game lead on the rest of the Big 12. They look to extend their conference streak to double digits on Saturday as they face the Iowa State Cyclones in Manhattan.
Also in the NCAA, the Missouri Tigers outlasted the Arkansas Razorbacks last night, narrowly winning with a score of 79-78. The Tigers were able to hold on despite having blown a 12-point lead midway through the second half as they went on to snap their 2-game losing streak. Moving forward, the Tigers will try and build off this momentum on Saturday as they head to Mississippi.
Now to the NBA, LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers fell to the Atlanta Hawks last night, dropping the Los Angeles Lakers record to below 500 for the first time since November. With the Lakers now sitting 2.5 games off of a playoff berth, questions are rising on whether or not the Lakers will make the playoffs, let alone contend for a title. Should the Lakers miss the playoffs, it would be the first time since 2005 that LeBron has not appeared in the playoffs, and that would end LeBron's streak of 8 consecutive NBA Finals appearances as well.
Finishing things off, our wrestlers will head to state tonight. This year, the Jays will send a record 10 wrestlers to the state competition, and expectations are high as the team is ranked #1 in the state heading into their final competition. Best of luck to all of our wrestlers, and hopefully they can take home their first team state championship in school history.
Our girls swim and dive team also head to state today. Earlier this year, our boys swim and dive team finished second at state, so expectations will be high for the girls to keep the great performances going. Good luck to all our girls headed out to state.
And with that, that's all we have for you guys today. Back to you, Peyton.
Thank you, boys. That is absolutely amazing that we have so many talented athletes all over the school.
It really is.
But Danny, I know you're just like me and you're so bummed that this cold weather is sticking around.
I am really tired of having to bundle up every single morning.
And I know Jackson is going to tell us when we can finally stop bundling up. Jackson?
Yeah, you're going to need to bundle up for a couple more days. Today is going to be a breath of fresh air with a high in the low 50s, and the low has already passed by. Tomorrow will be a little cooler with a high of 47 and a low of 15 as the sun sets. Friday is going to require layers as we dip below 20 and expect anywhere from 5 to 8 inches of snow, so be careful driving up to north for our basketball team's big games. Saturday and Sunday we are going to be cold. It's going to get cold again as we hover around freezing, which could result in some icy road conditions as we expect some rain and sleet Saturday heading into Sunday. That's all the weather I have for today. Reporting for KLHS, the man himself, Jackson Ogden.
Thank you, Jackson. Peyton, I'm really sick of these icy roads.
My car's check engine light is on, so you can imagine how I'm handling the ice and snow right now.
Hopefully we don't have to deal with this for too much longer. Now will everyone please stand for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That is all we have for you today. From KLHS, this has been Danny Johnston, Thomas Hand, John Alvey, Jackson Ogden, and all of our amazing production crew. I'm Peyton Larson. Thanks for tuning in, Jays.